Today's news.
Tariff talk.
We're going to get fair deals and good deals with every country.
Supreme Court ruling.
People who are targeted for deportation are entitled to notification.
Florida wins national title. Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, China vowed today to fight to the end as a trade war with the U.S. deepens. The country's foreign ministry questioned America's willingness for dialogue after President Trump threatened additional tariffs. CBS's Weijia Jiang says it comes as Trump has appeared to suggest a willingness to talk with some countries.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was the first world leader to have FaceTime with President Trump since he announced reciprocal tariffs last week.
We will eliminate the trade deficit with the United States.
We're going to get fair deals and good deals with every country, and if we don't, we're going to have nothing to do with them. They're not going to be allowed to participate in the United States.
Mr. Trump has invited Japan to Washington for trade talks, and he's open to more. Vietnam and Zimbabwe have offered to eliminate their tariffs on the U.S. entirely. The European Union says it would get rid of tariffs on U.S. cars and industrial goods if the U.S. does the same.
We stand ready to negotiate with the United States.
As for China, Trump is threatening to impose an additional 50% tariff if Beijing does not withdraw its 34% retaliatory tariff on American products by noon today. In Princeton, New Jersey, we're a little panicked. Shop owner Dean Smith is scrambling to buy inventory with his life savings before tariffs kick in. He says almost all of the items in his store are imported from countries that face at least a 25% tariff.
It felt like there was nowhere to run.
Smith says he's losing sleep over how much prices will soar.
Families that are most at the margins are going to be the ones that are affected the most by this.
After 3 days of losses, stocks opened sharply higher 30 minutes ago. The Dow was up nearly 1,400 points. The opening bell. A major decision from the U.S. Supreme Court on President Trump's immigration policy. CBS's Scott McFarland.
It was a 5-4 decision that the justices used to stop a lower court's order that was blocking the Trump administration from deporting migrants to El Salvador under that Alien Enemies Act. The court says the administration can resume the deportations using the Wartime Act, but the High Court did impose limits, saying the administration will have to begin offering some due process to allow these detainees to challenge the allegations that they're gang members.
In the case of a man deported mistakenly to El Salvador, new arguments have to be submitted to the Supreme Court by the end of the day. Iran's foreign minister said today his talks with a U.S. envoy over the country's nuclear program will be indirect. They're set for this weekend in Oman. President Trump said yesterday there would be direct talks between the U.S. and Tehran.
I think if the talks aren't successful, I think Iran's going to be in great danger. And I hate to say it, great danger, because they can't have a nuclear weapon.
Well, CBS's Nicole Valdez is in Kentucky, one of several states in the Ohio Valley hit by severe flooding.
Frankfort, Kentucky's capital city, is entering day 5 of disastrous flooding after the Kentucky River reached near record levels.
Came down there and told him, I was like, we got to go.
James Cornish had to quickly help his father leave his flooded home. He says at one point the water rose half a foot in a half hour. It comes after a days-long deluge that dumped about 8 inches of rain in here and up to 16 inches in southwestern parts of the state.
The men's college basketball title was decided in the final seconds. The call on CBS as Florida completed a 12-point second-half comeback to edge Houston 65-63 to win the championship in San Antonio. Gators coach Todd Golden.
We clearly have the best team in America. And in 3 short years, we got the basketball program back where it belongs, which is raising trophies and competing for national championships.
Florida last won the title in back-to-back years, 2006 and 2007. 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear the good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News Adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, all that